What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's HotMessBudgets. Welcome if you're new, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Today I am going to be doing my paycheck budget for my second paycheck of January. So if you are interested and you are new here, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and the notification button so you don't miss when I upload these Hot Mess videos, and let's get into it. So this is lightweight, my second time recording this video because my phone act like it ain't got space on it when it know it do. So I hope that I can get through this video without any interruptions, okay? So I decided today to do something a little different. I wanted to, since I have quite a few new subscribers, I just want to show you guys how I budget my paychecks when I get paid. What I did was print off a monthly bills list. I'm debating on whether I should make this available in my Etsy shop or not. I'm not sure if I want to make it like this to where it's laminated and I just type out your bills for you, the amount and the due date, and package it up and send it off to you, or do I just want to do a digital file? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. But we're going to be using this today because I kind of want to show y'all how I split some of my bills between my paychecks to kind of, you know, not overwhelm myself with the amount of bills that I have, because as y'all can see, I feel like I got a lot. This is going to be my second paycheck of January. So I'm going to come here and put number 2. And this paycheck is coming this Friday, which is the 20th. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna try to write cute today. I'm gonna take my time because we chillaxing today. Okay, we chillaxing. I'm at work. Y'all know me. If it's a midweek day, your girl at work. Okay. So for this paycheck, let's start with our income. So my first stream of income, that sounds weird. Your girl got 2 streams of income. Who is she? Okay, she a businesswoman. My first stream of income is my salary job. And that I anticipate getting $1,657 with. And then the second thing that I like to account for is any money that I have left over from my previous paycheck. So for example, my last paycheck, I took $50 to put aside for my basement payment that I have. And then I took aside $80 for our utilities. So I should have $130 left over to put towards this pay this period. So I like to just say leftover. And then of course, if I do have any other money left over, like from gas or groceries or anything, I will put it under this actual category. But for right now, I know for sure I'm gonna have $130 left over. And then my last category is anything extra or my Etsy payment. I know I did make some sales on Etsy, but I'm not going to account for that yet. I'm going to share with y'all on Friday when I get paid and I do my cash envelope stuff, and I'm going to share with y'all the amount that I got from Etsy, but I don't budget it when I am budgeting, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up how much we are going to be bringing in for this pay. So we're going to be bringing in $1,787. Okay, now let's move on to our bills. So that is where this thing comes into play. So since I get paid on the 20th, what I like to do is take all my bills after, either on the 20th or after, and pay them. So look in here, the first thing after the 20th that's due is my Canva payment. It's due on the 23rd. However, I like to put this under my sinking funds and savings category just because this Canva and Cricut are the 2 things that I categorize under my business funds. So I'm going to skip over that one. The next one is my basement payment, which is $100, and it's due on the 25th. So that's the first payment that we are going to be paying after we get paid. Okay, and then I like to come here and do a little check mark. Okay, The next item that we have is my Bill Eraser subscription. It's $11 and it's due on the 27th. I have EOM in parentheses, which stands for every other month, because that is when my subscription comes out, and it is coming out this month in January. And then our next payment is going to be for ADT. ADT is $63 and is due on the 28th of January. And then for Cricket, like I said, I don't put it in this section, so I'm going to skip over it. Utilities is going to be $160. So it's actually, I'm going to be putting more money towards it this pay, just because, like I said, it's been cold, and utilities has been a little bit more these past couple months. But this is typically what I set aside is $160. I have NA next to the due date because all of our utilities don't come out on the same day, so I don't have a specific date. I just take half and half from each paycheck, and then it ends up being enough for when the utilities are due. But like I said, I took $80 from my first paycheck of January to put aside for utilities this pay, and I'm going to be putting an extra $12 aside just to kind of give myself some cushion, just in case our utilities go over this month. So this pay, we're going to put $172 towards our utilities. Okay, and then as y'all can see, we are at the end of the monthly bills list, which means we are going to come right back up to the top. So the next time that I get paid is February 3rd. So I need to make sure that I'm paying all of my bills from January 20th up until February 3rd. So I'm going to come down here all the way down until my last bill before the 3rd, which is my Chamberlain loan. So I have 3 bills due. Lord have mercy. I have 3 bills due on the 1st, which is my mortgage, my car insurance, and then my Chamberlain loan. So let's start with mortgage. Mortgage is $532. Car insurance is $126. And then my Chamberlain loan is $80. All right, so those are all of the bills that I have coming out of my paycheck this period. So now I'm going to add all of my bills up and see what our total is. Did forget to add, I'm like, that's not right. I forgot to add our water bill on there, which I didn't add it to my monthly bills list just because we're not always buying water. So I don't want to add it if we aren't really getting it. So plus the 30. Okay, so our bills for this pay is going to come to a total of $1,114. Okay, and let's move on to our expenses. So I don't have a little cheat sheet for this. I'm going to set this aside for a second. I do have my laptop over here that I'm looking at to keep me on track. So starting with our expenses, so I like to think of my expenses as things I'm going to be doing everyday spending on. So gas, groceries, I put my medical envelope in my wallet, clothing, I have Dexter's envelope in my wallet. So things that I know that might be something that I'm, shelling out money either every other day, every day. So the first thing that I account for is gas, and I like to think of it as your 4 walls being covered. 4 walls to me includes gas / transportation, your house, food, and clothes. So I already have my house taken care of. So gas is one of my 4 walls. I'm going to be budgeting $70 for gas. The next thing is food, so groceries, and also I add household to that category as well. So for this pay, groceries is going to get $160, and then household is going to get $5. So total is going to be $165. And if you are new here, I like to split my groceries up week by week. So I do $80 for the first week and $80 for the second week. That just helps me not to overspend on my groceries, and gives me a set amount that I can spend for each week. But I might have to increase that another $80 because eggs is $80 alone. So okay, moving on. So we have spending next. So I typically like to just use this as anything fun or anything random that I want to buy. I'm only giving myself $5, but hey, I got $5 to spend on whatever I want. Probably won't get much, you know, in this recession and economy that we're in right now. Next is going to be beauty. And then I'm going to also group beauty with my, not clothing, my personal envelope. I probably should increase my personal budget this pay because I do need some stuff from the store. Okay, because I just remembered that I needed to get some stuff. So I'm actually going to increase my household budget because I know that we need to get like dishwashing liquid and stuff. So I'm actually going to put $9 towards household. So groceries and household is going to get $169. And then for beauty and personal, so beauty is going to get $72. So I'm going to go do another nail trial, and then I'm also giving myself $5 for to put extra into my beauty. That'll go for like skincare or something like that. And then for my personal envelope, I'm going to give myself $25. So beauty and personal all together is going to get $97. And like I said, that's because I'm going to be needing some personal items soon. If you know, you know. So yeah, the next expense is going to be for Dexter, which is my dog. He's going to get $5. And then we have medical, that's going to get $5. I believe I just spent like $13. I had to get some more Excedrin. And then the last is clothing. I do need to go and get some items, but I'm not really like in a rush because it's not like a necessity, but it's coming up on a necessity. So let's add our expenses together and see how much we are going to be budgeting. So our expenses is going to come to $356 for this pay period. And let's move on to our sinking funds and savings. So this category to me is more along the lines of, as far as sinking funds go, is something that I'm going to be saving for a while. So for example, my wedding, period. Like if y'all have watched my cash envelope stuffing videos, the last couple ones, I even created my own binder for my wedding because there's different categories that I need to start putting money towards. And to me, they're sinking funds because I'm saving for specific goals. Savings is different for me in my budgeting, in my budget, because savings to me is something that I'm saving, is something that I need just in case an emergency happens. So I have 3 categories. I have my emergency fund, my house emergency fund, and then general savings, which is kind of like a cushion. If I used $10 of my general savings one time when I went over on my utilities. So that's kind of like a cushion for me. And then I also include my business funds on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my business funds. So H&B is for my YouTube channel. I am not budgeting anything. If you guys watch my previous videos, I said I wasn't going to be, or I was at least gonna try not to put money from my main paycheck towards my business stuff. The only time I would put money towards my business stuff is if I was actually getting money from Etsy. However, I still am going to be paying my subscription with my main paycheck. So office space is next. That's not going to get anything. Etsy taxes, not getting anything budgeted, but however, when I do get my Etsy pay, I will be putting money towards that this time. My supplies, I'm going to budget nothing. And then here we are right here, my subscription. So I believe that I already have, I just want to check really quick. I believe that I already have my first subscription saved already in here. I do, and this looks like this is $13. So looking at my monthly bills list, I already have my Canva set aside for the 23rd of the month. So I don't have to worry about that. So then it's just my Cricut payment that I have to worry about, which is due on the 30th, which is what I'm going to be paying for with this paycheck. So that is going to be $10. And then we have my P.O. box, not budgeting anything. And then my business savings, not getting anything. And so the last two boxes is for my savings and then my wedding. So my savings is going to get $15. Every time I get paid, I try to put at least $15 into my savings. And then for my wedding envelope, it's gonna get a total of $292 for this pay. And then with some of my Etsy pay, I was able to put just a little bit more towards my wedding. So let's go ahead and add up our sinking funds and savings and see how much we'll be putting there. So it'll be a total of $317. If you are new here, I'm not doing anything with my snowball debt yet until after I get married. And then let's go and check if we are zero based. So zero based to me means that every single dollar that I'm getting paid with has a job. So at the end of my budget, I shouldn't have any money left over. So we're going to start with our income total, which was $1787. And we're going to minus it from our bills total, which was $1,114. And then we're going to take our expenses, which was $356, and subtract it from that. And then we're going to take our savings total and subtract it from that. And then, like I said, I don't do my debt yet, so that's going to get zero. And we're at zero, y'all. I just hit my head on the camera, sorry. All right, so that is going to be our budgeted portion of my second paycheck of January. On Friday, when I get paid, I like to go over and fill in my actual numbers. And then once I fill in my actual numbers, I will go fill out a cash envelope breakdown slip, take it to the bank, take my money out, and then that is when I start to stuff my cash envelopes. So that is going to do it for our paycheck budget for the second paycheck of January. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was somewhat informative to those who are trying to figure out how to budget. Like I said, this is my budget. This is the way I do things. Make sure you guys are subscribed and that your notification button is on so you don't miss when I upload my Hot Mess video this weekend. Bye.